Where are we today, guys?
Before we do that, remember I told you I had to do something.
What you have to do?
All right, so listen. Something got brought to my attention. Somebody hates me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who this person is.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember this person. If they feel any kind of way about it, I'm sorry.
It's mad.
My apologies. I don't know what I've done or whatever.
Nonetheless, what's her name?
The comments was crazy.
The comments were crazy. The comments were kind of crazy. You know what?
Crazy.
You got people that hate you.
Fam?
It looked like hate. I'm not gonna lie.
What
But
you saying? You got you.
here's my thing. We
got a hater.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
They try to cancel you.
Nah. Don't do that. I'm gonna make sure I get this person in because I don't want to be disrespectful.
Right, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, 100%. Because you got to meet
Man said out
negative
them.
or positive. I'm gonna let you see it in a second. And I showed him.
I seen
So
it.
her name is Olivia Garnham. Garnham, yeah.
Garnham.
I think I'm saying that right. You think that's right? Is that
not her real name.
Olivia Garnham?
Garnham.
Well, I'm gonna go by, even if it's not
Yeah.
OG.
Olivia.
OG.
The OG hater.
No. Where's the camera right there?
Olivia Garnham.
All right, so I just want to say, all blessings, love, respect, for whatever I might have or might have not done. I hope everything in your life is going positively, but we got more important things to go on to. So,
Let me see the comment.
So, one second. Near post.
I can't lie. If that's why she hates you, I back her. I'm just gonna say one thing.
Wait, bro.
No. Fuck with that. You lot had getting
Like you got 3 points. Shut up, bro. Shibbity wap dap boo.
Hear what I'm saying.
Nah, real talk, I meant that. I did mean that.
Hear what I'm saying.
Wait.
Let me say something before you lot even. No, wait. Stop. One
I have to
second.
back your thing.
No, back my thing, but let me finish this
What do you
first.
mean wait about like you got 3 points?
You gonna do?
Nah, leave him.
What you gonna do?
We're coming.
What you gonna do? Whoa. Take
All I'm
time,
gonna
bro.
say is to any haters and that I'm not Zeke. I'll find you.
Listen.
I have a particular set of skills.
Listen, God, no, seriously, God's honest truth. I meant everything I said. God bless you. Nothing but good energy for you. I hope everything that you're doing in your life works out.
Come on, me. I hope you stub your toe.
But nonetheless, as we move,
We're locked in.
how y'all been this week, man? How y'all been? No, not like that. No, I swear to God, I did not mean that. Oh my God, I swear to God, I did not mean that. No, seriously.
What did you mean, B?
How you been?
Mean what, B? Mean what, B?
Because I know what this look.
Mean what, fam?
Whatever that look means is what I did not mean.
All right.
No, seriously, how y'all been? Like real talk.
How you done been
We're
this
good,
this
man. We're good,
weekend?
man. They are. I'm in the
talk
Gaza
about the
colours.
weekend games, bro.
Come on, man. I'm in the Gaza colours.
This guy's chatting shit, man.
Oh my God! All right, cool. Fuck it.
Hold on. I beg you, watch his face. Watch his face.
He said he gonna stare at
2
you.
weeks ago, man was soaking. Man, dep on.
3 weeks ago, he wasn't even here.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
10 toes and that.
See, that's why I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna let you
Prodigal
do
son, you know.
today.
It's fine, bro.
So let's get into it.
I was on guard.
Every dog has his day, man.
Tony had slims in the slums, bro. He's saying it.
Someone had to take your hairline for a walk, innit? It's one of them, bro.
You know that's covering yours, you bitch.
Alright, do you know what's even mad?
Back my thing, bro. Anyway.
Lighting over there is mad.
All right, so Everton
Yeah.
vs Liverpool was an early start on Saturday.
Do you know what? No, I watched that game.
It was shit.
No.
It was shit, bro.
It was entertaining.
entertained.
I was entertained.
I was
I don't
entertained.
know what's going on in Merseyside, bro, but it's
Something in the water.
I don't know why I'm going for Liverpool.
Brookside's looking mad. It's looking mad.
Salah's just not looking the same, bro.
Salad.
It's the change of the system.
Is it the loss of money?
No, it's
No,
the contract. He's getting the big bird. He said, "Yo, I'm done." He's mission accomplished.
Or signed the contract to Arsenal.
Oh, so it's in his history. It's previous.
What you saying is like contagious for African
previous.
players or something?
Yeah, bro.
No disrespect. Wait.
No,
Nah, it's bro. Once they touch the side of 30 and you start them on the big piece, they're done. I can't lie, I hear it.
I don't think he's
I hear
done.
it.
I just think it's a change in what.
Listen, I've got FPL. He ain't done fuck all for me. He ain't done fuck all for
I
me.
knew nothing would happen. You know what I think it is? Honestly,
out.
I think it's just a system change, and I think obviously Nunez coming in there kind of. I'm not obviously he hasn't played, but I think Klopp is trying to. No, I didn't. Oh my God! Every time I say something, and I didn't even mean that. Swear to God, on everything I listen.
Listen, I'm crusty.
I was already looking at Cody.
I'm crusty.
What did he say?
At the end of the day,
I know
Nunez plays.
all I'm saying is.
But no, wait. Let's start right now. Everything I'm gonna say, you're gonna do that. We're gonna have a problem.
Even before that, can I clear this Nunez thing up? Because a lot of people are taking my comments about Nunez and Haaland and morphing it into someone's going to score more goals than the other. Haaland, whatever the fuck.
You
I
know,
don't
somebody
care.
came to me yesterday. What's your boy's name?
Someone's trying to... Who?
What's your boy's name? Call him Conte. Plays football.
Which one?
Conte that plays
Looks like
football.
Conte. You used to come actively.
Godfrey?
God, yeah, that's it. Godfrey. You know what he said to me yesterday?
What did he say?
He said Courtney's crazy for that.
Alright, Godfrey, I'll find. No, big man thing. No.
He was right there. He's like,
Oh,
yeah. He said, I love the podcast. So I appreciate you, bro. He's like, yeah, Courtney's crazy for that Nunez stuff.
Alright, Godfrey.
I was like-
Godfrey, listen to me well. I'll find. Oh no, I'm coming football next week. Godfrey, I'm coming for you. But hear what I'm saying? No, because I need to clear up because people are taking one point of my argument and morphing into someone's going to score more than the other. Or what. I don't necessarily think that. Well. It is what it is now, innit? But I didn't think that Haaland was gonna score as many goals as he did.
It was an inevitable.
But it was never a goals argument. My point is that Haaland was gonna take longer to adapt to City than Liverpool was gonna take to, and then Nunez was gonna take to adapt to Liverpool. And as far as I'm concerned, I still think it's the same thing. Right now, it looks good because he's scoring goals, and he's scoring goals.
Don't do that.
No, wait, hold on. Let me land. I'm explaining my argument. I don't think right now that Haaland looks like a City player or acts like a City player. He's getting 5 touches a game and he's bagging. The minute he starts bagging, people are going to have a very different view of him and say, all right, cool, he does score goals, but he's not scoring now. What's he adding to the game? And I think that's going to be the theme for a long time. Obviously, if you bag 25 goals off 10 touches, then what can man really say in it? Fuck adapting when you're putting numbers on the board. But I feel like at Liverpool, Nunez looks a lot more comfortable in the system. It looks like he knows where he needs to be in certain... All right, technique's a bit wiggity, but... he knows where he needs to be. He knows what role he's trying to play. I think Haaland is just he's just dead there. Like when City look like, yo, we can't break them down with tiki taka. Just slap it into Haaland. He's gonna be there.
But that's what they needed.
So it looks good at the moment.
That's what they needed.
It looks good at the moment. Like when he starts scoring goals, it's gonna look higgy. And we did this conversation with Lukaku for the same reason. When Lukaku started bagging, we started arguing.
You can't have that argument when he's bagging at Muhammad.
That's what I'm saying. He's bagging right now. It looks good, but when if he starts bagging,
he's adapted.
No, he's adapted to the Prem. But does he look like a City player?
My guy, he's got 10 6.
Does he look like a City player?
Bro, he's got 10.
Does he look like a City player?
Yeah.
I'm not asking about goals. Because no one disputed Haaland would score goals.
He does.
No one disputed.
He does.
He does.
He for me since I mean we're getting way off of what we're supposed to be talking about, but
Yeah, I just wanted to dispute it, man, on my neck.
Since Aguero kind of lost his way when Pep came in.
What, Father Time?
Well, but I think Aguero still had a lot to offer, but then obviously
He came back out of the shadows, isn't
the
it?
system was more geared towards what he what Pep wanted. Nonetheless, the point is that I think they've missed a pure goal scorer for very long.
Well, someone that's going to take up the positions,
And I think he's exactly what they needed, and that's why he looks like a City. But we're going to get to City. To touch on Liverpool and Everton,
They dropped McNeil.
great, exactly.
Look at you, you're just on them. You're just on it.
But they did
they win?
Can I say something?
They dropped McNeil. That's
And they got the same result.
Quickly. They dropped McNeil because they bought
Mupai.
Dead
And
you.
obviously they put Gordon, their best player, back on the wing. So obviously he's going to get drops. Their best player plays in this position.
Who's the other winger again?
I don't think that's the- I don't think-
they're most
I don't think that's
they're most
Kelce's point. I think the
effective
point
players.
is
I
that
hear it.
McNeil isn't good enough.
No, I get his point, but I'm saying he's always going to get dropped. His position is where their best
Their best player
okay,
plays,
fair enough, fair enough.
on the left hand side. He's got no chance.
My thing is, my thing is, why are you going into the market to buy something if it's not to improve your?
Because you need different profiles of players.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Like not
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Not take away from what you said, but he's right. Like it's not that maybe in some cases it's not so much the name. It's more so what he brings
I think
to
it was
the table.
definitely with Calvert-Lewin in mind. But anyway,
Do you know what though?
Possible.
What the signing for me that's kind of fucked up my argument in regards to Everton and the players they've brought in, etc. Is Mopai. I think that's such a
He looked good though.
Such a meaty. Bro, he's not gonna.
No,
score.
I know what you mean. He doesn't
might not
have
score,
a
but
aspiring
I
goal
think
record.
He's not.
He might not score, but I think like he linked play really.
He
well.
looks like a really
but-
young Solomon
alright
Rondon
then.
to me.
Put him DM and buy a fucking striker. Like, bro, he's not gonna. Like, do you know what I'm gonna say? He ain't.
Let me ask y'all this question.
He ain't gonna score, bro.
we got to move on.
No, I beg a man just put him DM.
He ain't gonna score. bro.
So let me ask you this question. So Courtney, I'll start with you.
Put him DM. No, that's mad.
Did Liverpool have a problem?
Did Liverpool have a problem? Well, they're playing fucking
mean
shit,
you mean
innit?
a long-term problem?
Nah, do you know what? Liverpool have a problem. Liverpool's problem. Nah, that's not a long-term problem. When Thiago and them man come back, they'll be fizzing again. Liverpool's problem is that they're threadbare in the engine room. You cannot go to teams like let's be real. In the Premier League, yeah,
Sorry to
in
cut you,
football
Black.
generally.
Sorry to
go on.
cut you. I'm so happy. Go on.
In football, yeah, I think we could all establish that the midfield, the engine room, is the most important thing ever.
course.
And in the modern game right now, a lot of games are won and lost in the midfield. This ain't 3 years ago where Liverpool could get away with having 3 workhorses. It don't run like that.
I was gonna say that though, that they were doing that without having.
But
the
even
guys
then-
to knit play together to thread.
But even then-
pick a pass and whatever.
That's true, but even then, you had players like Wijnaldum that were techy enough that, yeah, they were a workhorse, but in the tight spaces, they could, at the bare minimum, play a 1-2. They could maybe drop a shoulder and get out of trouble. James Milner's too old to be dropping shoulders. If he drops a shoulder, he might lose his hit.
You're not rating Elliot.
Elliot's good, but he's a youngster. You can't place your hopes.
I don't think
you
we
can't
can
place your hopes on
that
Elliot
right now.
You can't place your hopes on Elliot.
Yeah, it's not about placing hopes. We're talking about players in the midfield. Isn't it?
No, of course.
But what we're saying essentially, because I said long-term problem, so you got to look at it like this. You're right. When Thiago and those guys come back,
They'll be
will
fizzing.
better, 100%. But at this particular moment, their mandate is not to finish in the top 4.
Thiago's never
Their
fit as well.
mandate is to win the Premier League.
At this point,
And they are so far behind City. Not saying they can't
100%.
catch them because they did it last season.
not even that.
But by the time those players come back, you're going to be too far behind.
Well,
Maybe you're
Thiago's
chasing-
back next week apparently.
But maybe at that point now you're chasing the Arsenal's, Spurs,
Well,
and United's instead of chasing the
To
Cities.
come to your point, 'cause I'm gonna come to your point. If the benchmark is 90 points and you've lost 1 game already and drawn 1,
I think they've lost. They lost 2.
they lost 2 or lost what? Then they've lost and drawn
lost
twice.
United.
They've
Lost
drawn twice.
us.
They drew with Fulham and they drew Everton.
They drew, yeah.
They drew twice.
Draws.
If you're dropping points already and the benchmark is 90 points, it's looking like a long season, bro.
Assuming,
obviously,
90
but
points, because we have to remember as well.
but for the last 3 seasons, it has been.
City's also
Last three or four. No, but I'm saying.
But they dropped points.
they lost to Villa. But anyway,
But I'm saying the last 3 or 4 seasons, the benchmark is 90 points.
Due to Villa, yeah. But my point is, even though Haaland's on or Haaland's on, but I do think City's going to drop a lot more points as
Yeah,
have
100%.
Liverpool already. So the benchmark might be 90. Is my point.
But yeah, no, but obviously I'm not saying 90 has the be all and end, but I'm just saying in excess of 80 points. That's not an easy total to reach.
But you're not scoring though.
they don't look the same.
Yeah, they're not scoring.
I just think they're
the
missing a
problem
lot
is
of key players.
If they were scoring still, I don't think you can be able to say much. Because they'd be like, all right, cool, you might have drew, but you're scoring goals. That 9-0 was going to happen anyway. They lost to United 1 week. And
That was an angry performance.
Whoever was showing up the following week was getting touched.
Aye,
up. That's just the way it was.
Parker, you didn't deserve that.
Nah,
man,
he
bro.
didn't. He
One
didn't.
love, you didn't deserve that.
But I think the problem is that
a
at this
pasting.
point, I think at this problem, like they're not scoring. They don't look fluent. They're not scoring goals. And then even when they, and this is something that somebody brought to my attention recently, even when they had all those injuries the season before, they were still more fluent then than they are now.
But obviously that's two things.
they were
That's
looking
two things though. That's two things though. You've brought in a new player to your front line, so your front line works completely different now.
No, but he's
to
not
what
even
he
there
used
for these
to.
like I'm not saying that doesn't count because it does. I'm saying he's not been there because he's got the suspension, right? So
I'm talking about Diaz. Like
Oh,
remember,
I'm talking about-
there's
yeah, sorry,
there's
my bad.
2 players to that front line
Yeah.
that make that front line completely different, and then
Well,
your
I think-
midfield isn't of the standard that it was then. And
I think
it's not even that
they struggle.
Well, but to pin it all on Mane is I think they.
Here's why.
I think if
think it's
Mane was
nuts.
still there,
No, but here's why. And sorry, Quinny,
No, go on.
but here's why. When you had Mane and Salah off the ball, Firmino drops in, picks up the ball, plays little passes. You get Genie coming in, third runs, whatever. Diaz, as I've watched him last season, this season, half of last season, and the start of this season, he's hit him off the ball is not impressive.
it's not the same.
On the ball, when the ball comes to his feet, he's devastating when he gets space to run at you.
He's a pest.
But when Liverpool have the ball, he's stagnant out wide. He doesn't do too much. Like Mane will make 3 and 4 runs, and I think that's where they're suffering because when Mane makes those runs, the defense naturally has to go over the other side.
See,
And
I
Salah's
disagree
never
with you
that
actually. I disagree with you. I think with Diaz, and this is the point I was making. You've got 2 players now in that front line that act completely different to how Firmino and how Mane would have acted. You've got the partnership between Robertson and Mane was a type of partnership. Diaz and Robertson don't look like they know how I don't think they understand each other just yet.
No.
They don't really connect well like how
That's
they
why I
used
think,
to. In the same way that
Shimaka's
Salah and
playing
Trent,
and-
Shimaka's,
Yeah, but
one of
then-
them needs to build a partnership with
Yeah, but you know
Diaz.
what? You know what? That also goes down to Robertson's form. Yeah, I don't think he's in form at the moment.
Yeah.
and to throw another thing in the mix.
Yeah.
I think Klopp's also making mistakes. Like I think
That he would have made a year ago.
that he
I
would've
agree.
made.
I agree.
I think dropping Firmino after he done what he done to
Against Bournemouth was
Bournemouth,
mad.
Was a
For
mistake.
Nunez, who's just come back off a suspension, a stupid one.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
I think it doesn't look good, and it's a wrong decision.
But you can
But he's
also
under pressure
understand
though for the
why.
fee that you pay for Nunez.
He wants to
I
get
was
him
just about
going.
to say,
Yeah, you have to
just
pay
pay
it.
the big fee for a striker. I have to play him.
I have to get him going.
brother. How much goals did he get to?
He's got 2 so far this season.
No, for me, no, I'm talking about.
Oh,
Against
he got.
Bournemouth.
Didn't he get like a goal and 4 assists or something
something
stupid
like
like
that,
that?
Bro, 5 goal involvements. You don't drop that.
I think
Even if
you give him the next game at least.
you give him the next game and then
Sub him at the 60th.
you can't drop that, bro.
what's weird about it is that your whole style was based on the fact that you had wide forwards that scored.
And that's what I'm saying about the
Firmino
Mane
was
thing.
the supplier.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're not getting that with Nunez.
But I think you've had to move away from that though. I agree with you, but I think they've had to move away from that though, because remember Liverpool as a team have changed now. So if you look at their strongest 11, they don't play with a false 9 when you've got. Why would you do that when you've got Thiago there?
got Thiago.
You're not going to do that with Thiago there. You're not going to do that with Harvey Elliott there. You're not. Gonna, these are players.
never fit. So
No,
you
but
adapt
I'm talking.
when
But
they're not playing.
you're talking about your strongest. The makeup of the team has changed. You haven't got a Van Alden there anymore.
That's fine.
But they don't
If
have depth
Thiago's
either.
not playing,
Huh? But
and Nunez is not adapting.
No,
or
100%.
whatever,
Okay.
Then you drop Firmino back in.
I can't lie. We're about to interrupt this broadcast. Because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, but
You know why I made it work? You know what he did? He said adapting.
No, he goes adapt.
I don't know what's going on here. Yeah.
Adapting.
But it's the truth. Then you bring Firmino back in the side and you say, you know what, we'll pay to what we're.
Hold on, big man. If you want to fight, ask me curtly. Ask me curtly, because I'm here. I'm here.
Brentford Leeds.
No. I'm here. You throw down the goal and you say, yo, big man, I want a hell in a cell.
You know it.
Yeah?
Let's go.
You hang the briefcase over the cage and say, yo, I'm active. What are you saying?
Listen. It was 0-0. Great result for Everton. Bad result for Liverpool.
We didn't even talk about who was Liverpool's opponents against Everton. We didn't even talk about Everton properly.
Pickford's back, man.
He had a worldly
We talked
performance.
about McNeil.
We didn't talk about Pickford, but you got to talk about Pickford. World Cup, man.
We had a.
We talk about Mopé.
Oh,
I mean, he
it
won't
will be.
play midfield.
What a player.
Will be.
What a player.
Will be that guy is determined to prove me wrong.
Good player, man. Good player.
Do you know what's mad? I think with the signings that they've signed, I don't think he's gonna get a chance to.
What with Gay and that coming?
Yeah. Who else did
Gay looks good, you know.
Really just gonna get midfield, Blue.
No.
He look good, you know. He look good, you know.
No.
Hey, that brother is.
Oh, the tall one with the hair. No, but all three.
I told the man them. If West Ham got him, he's a problem.
1 and 3 of them in midfield though.
Who else did they sign? Deadline
Gay, Onana, and then it was
Gay.
Gay. They signed another centre mid.
Oh no! But what I'm saying against Liverpool is what?
No, they didn't.
Check. They signed another centre
It will be
mid.
in Gate at the base against.
No, they
Who's
didn't.
the tall
They
one?
tried to go
Onana.
for Dendonka.
That's what I'm saying. It's 3 of them in midfield. No,
Let me check.
they look good. Nonetheless, let's.
But
move
yeah,
on.
no, I was telling the man about that's a player right there. I guarantee you,
He won a
in another
40,
season, Van Dijk tried to take off his ankle.
That was a red card.
You give him another season,
100%.
maybe 18 months, big move.
Yeah.
that is a player right
If he
there.
stay fit, I think 1 and then 2 if he continues to perform at that level.
Brother's a unit. He can eat up ground. My God,
So Brentford Leeds.
big Tony,
Listen,
Big Tony,
Listen.
Big Tony,
Who does he think he is?
listen.
He's a baller.
Big Tony. Hey, Gaza forever. Big Ivan Tony. Declare for Jamaica, car. You don't need the English there. Come Jamaica, bro. We got Michael Antonio there for you, my brother. What are you telling me? A front two Antonio.
James Garner.
Oh yes, he's got Everton. Yeah,
Starting.
Between James,
he'll still start with Tom Davies.
Oh no, because I think
Tom Davies is the one's in this. I think Iwobi's playing
David-
very well right now.
Alan hasn't got a
Davis
minute.
has been missing out.
Yeah.
He's not in the equation.
Let's move.
David started.
He started.
Let's move forward.
2 weeks ago.
No, I mean,
2 weeks ago.
generally.
So Brentford Leeds, Ivan Toney doing what he did.
Hey, come Jamaica. Mikel Antonio, Ivan Tony front two. Mash up Gold Cup. What? Peru
Wait,
who?
hold on, hasn't he declared already?
No, he hasn't. Because he can declare for you once, but he hasn't played a competitive game for either.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Hasn't he played it?
I think he's declared. I don't think he's changed allegiance from England.
No, he hasn't. You're
But-
right. That's stupid.
Jamaica haven't called him up. I don't think.
I think
They were meant to call him up in March 2021.
But them have to call him. No.
I think in this game, I think
Tony rejected it.
Put the money upon the Digicel and call him.
No, they called him up, but Tony rejected it.
Call him again. And send 2 pieces of bola.
I think in this game.
Yeah, man. And I'm Maggie. Tell Sancho about that.
Send him a roast bread through and chill.
Yeah, man. Tell him, man. Come, man.
So I think
He's cold blood.
I think
He's cold.
for the first time, not first time, but like first time this season, Jesse March's tactics were a little bit.
He got sent off, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, and I think that was either the
Not fair.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, it was weird because it didn't look like it was gonna happen at first.
No.
Like in terms of the result. I felt like, they'll score and then Leeds will, do what they do, press, get the ball back, score goals. But I just think, again, Thomas Frank, bro.
We might have to start putting him in the same conversation as
Frank,
Potter.
bro.
Do you think it was a
Him and Graham Potter, bro.
We might have to put them in the same
But do you think it was a
conversation.
tactical masterclass?
I
I
just think
Tony had a great game.
Yeah, I'm not putting that on Thomas Frank. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
I think
what I'm
Tony
saying-
was feeling himself. That
No, but what I'm
Bro.
saying is that I believe that
That-
the way Brentford set up nullified everything Leeds were trying to do.
I
what
think
they could do.
I think it's both. I think
Tony
with Tony,
Tony.
Tony's an exceptional player, number one. Like I think we have to accept that. This is a man that had, until Mitrovic broke that record, had the highest goal scoring record in the EFL with what, 31 goals. It was the highest goal scoring record in that league.
before.
I don't know, but remember, Ivan Tony came. No, he wasn't. No, he was a striker at Newcastle.
Remember,
He was a Newcastle youngster.
from
Peterborough, I think.
Peterborough or Northampton.
Or they sent him to Peterborough.
I've heard,
I think he came out of Northampton when they went to
He was
Peterborough.
playing midfield.
I've heard the comments.
That might have been youth days. When Newcastle bought him, he
was a striker,
definitely
yeah.
was a striker.
He was
And I think-
understudy to
I'm pretty
Mitrovic.
sure they bought him from Northampton.
Okay.
He was understudy to Mitrovic, and
I just think
it's funny that you lot say that though, because a lot of people have been comparing Tony to like Harry Kane, calling him like a Kane light, and that's another striker that used to play in midfield who's renowned for having a good vision, good
Just how they
passing.
see the game.
And it's just that you can kind of see elements of that. I think Tony,
But you know what I
is
think.
that
You know what I
modern
think
breed.
elevates Tony. Tony's good, yeah, but he's confident. He's got like Ronaldo level confidence.
yeah, he's
So
got
I
that
think,
self belief.
did you see the chip, bro?
He's out.
Bro, there's only
was the Meg.
There's only 5% of players that even do that because everyone's gonna try and smash it like
After
like,
delaying
find
it
a
as
corner.
much as they did, because he
Bro.
had to, he beat not only the keeper, 2 defenders, and then chipped over another one.
That
Oh,
was
violent.
ridiculous,
Cold.
bro.
Violent.
Level, your confidence needs to be like in the fucking sky to be doing that. You get what I'm trying to
He's
say?
a very cool-headed player, man.
No, he's
Hit
cold.
the free kick.
yeah, as a
free
good
kick
free kick.
was
I didn't even know he had that in his locker. I'll be honest. I didn't have that in his locker.
That's in your locker. I said,
That
yeah.
I didn't know.
free kick is-
I didn't know.
He took it like the penalty though.
Honestly,
No,
and
he's like-
he's got a crazy penalty
No
record.
backlift, like
He's got a crazy penalty
Just
record
like-
as well. I have to give it to him. I can't lie. Tony's a player because Tony's 26. He's a player that if he keeps up this season, come summer, he
I'm
might
not
get a move.
waiting. I'm not waiting while everyone hears, bro. He's what all these United fans think Ronaldo is, bro. That's
I hear it.
That right now,
I hear it.
right now. You see
Big
when,
player,
when
big
United
player.
fans see Ronaldo, right now, that's what it is. That's what it is.
But Leeds
boy.
Leeds will be alright,
When someone
man.
says something, you like, I can't argue
Bad
or
boy.
like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, all right.
No, but Leeds will be alright. Like they
No,
again,
Leeds will be fine.
Sinistera had a good game. Good goal from
He
Sinistera.
loves that outside the box little shot.
Yeah, good little player, man. Like they'll be alright.
Leeds were unlucky. They should have had a pen, I swear.
Yeah.
Whoa, we'll get onto referee decisions
Yeah,
because
we'll get there, we'll get
this weekend was woeful.
Chelsea nick one.
Shake.
Chelsea
Shake.
nick one.
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started.
Mendy got embarrassment injury.
Shambles.
That's literally what it was.
Embarrassment injury. I said,
My chest!
Shambles. The whole thing's a shambles.
Yeah.
Literally.
That was
I
poor.
don't even think the foot touched him too tough either. Like,
It touched
It hurt him, but not enough to hurt
Touched
him.
him.
And Mendy's dived at his feet.
I need VAR in my game now.
It's not VAR's problem.
You need
It's not VAR's problem.
You
out.
need inconsistent referees out the game. That's
not-
what you need.
I don't think
VAR's not the problem. VAR is just technology.
Leave it to how it was before.
VAR is just technology.
You want to know why? You want to know why? And we can get to VAR. I don't want to like spend too much time on this.
Because it's
but-
gonna have to be a separate thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I hear
just
it.
to say that, and I'd stop a lot of people from doing this. Oh, VAR, it's not VAR. It's human interpretation of the game.
Yeah.
We have to get people who understand certain levels of the game to a certain level. And obviously, you're all going to say, but they're referees in the Premier League.
Danny Murphy
100%.
made the best point. He said, "Why not get the ex-pros involved? They understand the game."
This is it.
It's the best point.
I think the problem.
I
I think the
disagree.
problem is there's
It'll
nothing
be a
wrong
bit-
with
there's gonna be
offside.
bias,
For me,
but-
there's nothing wrong with
No, I
offside.
disagree.
there.
Is that different to any bias you got now? Why do you disagree?
It's not. It's nothing to do with biasness. You're saying ex-pro. You're saying ex-pros, ex-professionals.
Yeah.
Graham Souness
Yeah.
said it was a foul.
Yeah.
So you're
Fair.
still gonna get. You're
No,
still gonna
you're
get
gonna
the
get
same
inconsistency.
thing on a higher level.
I think the other thing
You're gonna
is
get
as well
yeah,
is
sure, you're gonna
on-field-
get yeah, I hear it. You're gonna
I
get
think on-field
anyway.
decisions have to stay on-field decisions, and I say this on this level, like it's almost an automatic now that when the referee makes a decision, and
Yeah,
they tell them,
VAR.
"Go check the camera, check the
It's
screen,"
overturned.
It's overturned.
And
At
Michael
some
Oliver
point-
did a good thing by not
by
overturning the
not
decision.
overturning it. At some point, we need to stick to the decisions.
That's
we
the
made.
second time he's done that. You know that.
So-
innit?
That's why he's the best ref in the league.
It's so bad that we are now looking at little things like what happened with Mendy and
Everton as well. Conor Cody's goal. Conor Cody's goal got ruled out.
exactly
Why? It was offside.
No,
Cody wasn't offside.
He was.
He wasn't offside.
I've seen it back. At first, I didn't think so either. And then when you see it a couple times, you're like, I see what they're talking about. It's the foot and his shoulder. You can see he's just.
But you can't score with his shoulder.
Clear and obvious error.
No,
we can score with his.
I would say it's not clear and obvious mistake.
Yeah, so.
We're too focused on being perfect.
Yeah, the interpretation, they changed it. It's no longer clear and obvious mistakes as it was before, and then people.
You're like, the shirt. That's what's about the sleeve line. No, that's
either way, nonetheless, Chelsea got lucky. I think they nicked one. I stand tonight. When you see that, by the time you see this, you already know that Chelsea lost tonight to who was it?
Zagreb.
Dinamo. Orsic.
I think to be honest with you, my agenda gets
big up Croatia
every week that I see Chelsea play football.
Oh, fam, it's funny. And that mask, anyway, he knows.
I had man looking at the man in the iron mask, you know.
He knows who he is, bruv.
Had man looking at the man in the iron mask, bruv.
He's when the mask he got beat up and has broken.
He's got a broken jaw. They said, yo, man, the broken jaw. We need goals.
All right, bruv. You're gonna learn.
I don't hate Aubameyang though. I don't hate Aubameyang.
Big up my boy Sterling.
We done him kind of.
Remember at the beginning, I can't remember what episode it was, and you was getting at Todd Bowley, and I was saying that we're not giving him enough credit. I don't think. Yeah, I was wrong still.
Brother, he just dashed it. He dashed out. Did you see what he tried to do with Lavia? Did you see what I said about Lavia?
Bro.
Do you know how mad that is? Lavia moved at the start of the window.
What happened?
He said, yo, it's 60 mil, let's take that.
That's what I forgot.
Dark. Dark.
After Alvarez. So they made Alvarez, unsold Alvarez.
Edson Alvarez,
Alvarez done what Anthony done, yeah? So they made him not go training.
And they said, Naji.
Then Ajax was like, no, under no circumstance. So they said, cool, who else? Yo, that Lavia brother looks good. Bam, 50 M's.
And
they just bought him for 12 mil. Man's played 4 games.
He's played 4 games, bro.
They had a better chance going for Salcido, even though it would have.
That's sick.
But they had a better chance.
But it's just
sick.
I don't even know what words to use.
I'm here for it because he's on a madness.
He's sick.
Nah, but you can't do that though. Because
no. This is not FM, bro.
Yes,
but Tuchel needs to have something to say.
Man's taking his thing for team deathmatch, bro. He just running around spraying, man.
100%. Tuchel saying, I need a centre mid. Who can you get me? What they're doing?
It must be that.
Whatever percentage of say you're putting that in, that's to say he's got.
It must be that.
He's signing off.
He's got like 5%.
Tuchel's done it.
Even all the defenders they've bought, they genuinely. I'm confused.
I don't think you can name me a player under his tutelage has gotten better over the time that he's been at the club.
Oh, that's cold.
That's real talk.
That's very evil.
That's real talk.
That's real talk.
You don't disagree though.
That's real talk. You don't.
Hold on.
You didn't ask me that. Kovacic looks really good.
I don't think you can.
I don't know.
Cover.
I don't know if he's improved him. I don't know if he's improved him, but he's improved. Kovacic has definitely gotten better.
Under Tuchel.
He's definitely gotten better.
How long has Tuchel been there? 2 years.
He came January, 18 months ago. 18 months ago, no, he did. He came.
No, I read Kovacic.
He came January 2020, no? 2020 or something.
No, he's cold.
No, he's cold. No, he played the other day.
But Kovacic has gone from a squad player to a key player under Tuchel.
Do you know what?
But I wouldn't say he's improved him. I think Kovacic.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you classify as improve him or if he's. But then how do you
under
not?
the time Tuchel's been there.
Yeah, he's become a key player.
No, but we can't.
How can you not say he's improved?
We can't.
You know, right?
We can't.
Kovacic is a key player for Chelsea.
We can't confuse.
You don't think Coach is a key player?
Of
course he is.
I'm answering your question.
No, it's this, bro.
We can't say.
Fix your face, bro.
You're right.
We can't say.
Stupid boy.
I don't think we can say he improved. I just think Kovacic is doing what he's always been able to do.
But
that's gonna shine through when your competition in that particular position isn't there. It's non-existent.
That's not true either.
Well, who's there?
Conte is still a Chelsea player. Jorginho is still a Chelsea player.
No, but what I'm saying
midfield's
is
not stocked to death.
No, but we know that we know all 3 players that we're naming right now. All 3 different types of players. Kovacic is, for me, the best at what he does between those 3 types of players.
As a box-to-box player.
As a box-to-box player. The problem is not the problem, but the thing is Kovacic has always been cold. He's just been injury prone.
To us.
No, that's fine. But I think that Thomas Tuchel hasn't improved. He's just put him in the team.
But if he's gone from a squad player to a key player, how could you not say he's improved?
Could prefer you.
Which is true.
Yeah.
But to say that he's not, because I'm not saying that, because when you talk about improve, there's loads of ways to look at the term improve. You could say, has he made him any better in his abilities or anything like that? Probably not.
Listen, I said to
Kovacic is probably still at the same level of ability.
I said to,
but in terms of impact on the game, he's improved.
I think Mason Mount's regressed as well. I think Mason Mount has regressed as well.
Has he regressed, or was he just not as good as we thought he was?
Or maybe he was great under Lampard.
But that is because, as we all know, he was favoured. He was
management.
favoured under Lampard. He's not favoured anymore.
I just think he's out of form. I wouldn't say.
Yeah, that too. Because he Mason Mount's not a poor player.
We're not.
No, I don't. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I don't think.
No, I dismissed that. I said he's tidy. When I watched him live, although they got panned by Leicester, I said he's a tidy player. I like him.
I don't think he's improved anybody. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying.
But I don't say anyone's regressed
North
either.
remembers.
Fair enough. All right, so Newcastle Palace. I mean, well, West Ham. Again, I said West Ham is robbed. I don't think we can really go any further than they were. I feel like they were robbed. They were going to get a draw. They were robbed.
There's nothing more to say. They were robbed. Hey, but wait, quickly. What's Paqueta? What's he?
I like him.
Dude.
I like him.
No.
I saw glimpses.
But I'm biased because I've liked Paqueta from he went to Milan.
Yeah.
He's a player.
I think
he's a player.
He could have another AC Milan spot at West Ham. I can't see how it's gonna work. It just looks weird for me.
I get what you're saying because he looks disjointed.
From the player, but
he looks disjointed.
I'm talking about the player in the team.
He doesn't suit West Ham. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I can see Paqueta not working at West Ham.
It's gonna go one in two ways.
Going at Atletico on loan and fucking it up, for example.
It's gonna go one in two ways. He's gonna come in there and it's gonna be like a Payet type situation where he's gonna be so far and away their best player that he has to leave, or he's gonna fade into the obscurity where there's just so much going on and he hasn't been given the right platform. But I don't know, man. I give Moisey time, man. Moisey ain't really been done too much wrong at West Ham.
So Newcastle Palace again. Just one more time. What's your boy?
Alan Saint-Maximin.
Where was he at, man?
He's injured.
Oh, okay.
But every time he plays, he puts up numbers though.
Oh, does he?
He does. Last couple of games, yes.
Numbers.
Huh?
I think it's gonna be his last numbers.
Bro, just pay
It's
up.
gonna be a
just
quiet
pay up.
season,
just
brother.
Pay up, bro. Just pay up.
You know what's your now? What's your now?
He has to get.
You know the same thing happened last
It's
season.
the 3 and 3 still.
He banged like 5,
Three.
and then all of a sudden the season just went.
I know you don't think this is gonna.
Can we talk about Ishak?
Give me 1 second.
Looks a bit cold, you know.
When what were you saying?
I know you don't think this is gonna happen this
Did
season.
you see the goal that was allowed?
Listen, Slims, I don't put money on things I don't believe in.
Don't look in his eyes like that.
First of all,
Don't look in his eyes like that.
I look in
You
your eyes
doing?
like that.
It's them
Nah,
United.
brother. Wait, I don't know what you're doing.
I will share the look. It's all right, bro. Listen. It's okay.
I'm finna up the bet.
Ooh, it's been interesting in here. Sip your drink, brother.
I like
Sip your drink, brother.
Can we just calm down?
I'm listening
What you
now.
telling me, bro?
Can we just calm down a little
Tin on
bit?
there?
Double it up.
Double it up. All right, my brother. Look. Podcast.
Why do we go to church?
Shibbity wap dab doo doo.
So
It's gonna end bad.
again, so Palace,
No, let's talk about Ishak.
Oh, okay.
My Eritrean brother.
Mate.
I big up my East Africans.
You're moving beggy, black.
Have you seen Eritrean babes?
Yeah, what?
Eritrean babes.
Have you seen Eritrean babes?
Man, I can't even walk in that waist, man.
Brother,
Fucking
hey, hear what I'm saying? Eritrean babes.
Beggy,
He scored a quality goal against Liverpool.
The one that got disallowed.
Yeah, the one that
was
got disallowed.
cold.
Better.
Cold.
Cold.
He's a cold player.
He's looking
Icy.
mad.
15
I think, yeah, man.
What, the season? 15?
Yeah, man.
in the league.
It's looking like light work at this point because he's been a problem.
I didn't like the ease that he.
Yeah, it was annoying. It was annoying.
I'm gonna give
I was like,
For a guy that's very skinny, he's very wiry, bro. He's very
I'm
wiry.
still trying to figure out what Newcastle are at this point. That's what I'm saying.
they're in transition.
They're good.
No, I agree, but I'm saying like
They're in transition.
15. I'm gonna give him 10.
Do you lot think
Whatever
this is the job that people actually start taking note of how properly now?
What do you mean?
As in, people always link Howe with big jobs and that, and I think Howe is a good manager. But do you think this is the job that's gonna make people sit up and take
No, I
notice?
think he'll-
Because
we'll see.
I think in terms of like English managers for a long time, Howe was the front runner for a big job, and now it's looking like Potter's eclipsed him.
No, wait, 100%.
Do you think?
Potter's thing is.
Yeah,
Do you think this is the job that takes him Howe back into that?
Right? And Howe left Bournemouth before they got relegated, right?
Was it before or after?
Can't remember.
I feel like
No, it wasn't. It was before. It was before. Just before.
Went down with them as well.
It was just before. No, just before.
Just before they went down.
So he jumped ship?
Yeah, he jumped ship.
Didn't they sack him?
Yeah, I think
No, they probably sacked him.
They sacked him.
I just here's my thing. I don't think that he's a bad manager. I just think that he will eventually hit his ceiling at Newcastle too.
To answer your question, I guess it depends on what job he does at Newcastle, innit?
Yeah.
If he takes them, put it this way, if he can take them within the top 6,
A la
it means
Pardew,
one
yeah?
of us drop out, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't mean one of us. I don't mean Arsenal United. I mean one of the top 6 drop out.
Hopefully it's Tottenham.
Which means right now it's looking like Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea they're gonna have another 10th place finish.
If he does it, it pushes him on, regardless
You know what's
of
gonna happen?
what they do.
Tuchel's gonna lose a few games.
And get
Get
sacked.
sacked. They're gonna bring someone
New manager bounce.
and they're
I'm telling you now.
I just hope to God it's not Potter
I'm
because
telling you right
I
now.
can't handle
This
it.
is
I
what's
can't
gonna
handle
happen.
that.
This is what's gonna
I
happen.
can't handle that.
This is gonna happen.
What's gonna happen? 'Cause I don't think
Tuchel's
he's
gonna get sacked.
He ain't getting sacked.
Tuchel's gonna get sacked.
Poch's gonna come in.
And then Poch is coming. I'm telling you for free.
I don't see Potter at Chelsea.
Poch is coming, bro.
The job's there. No, it's a job there for him.
That's what Todd's
Just
on.
like,
It's a job made. The job right now is tailor made for him.
yeah,
It's tailor made for him.
100%.
Poch. It's tailor made.
100%.
They've just put in a raft of youngsters.
Bro, I think Poch is smelly.
It's job
bro.
made for him.
No, so do I. That's why I didn't want him at our club. But I'm saying,
I think he's good with young.
You don't think Poch is smelly?
I think he's good with young players.
I did not want him for love of money.
He made Tottenham the most formidable they've been for a long
When
time.
it comes to big,
I didn't want- I
big
don't-
players, he can't hack it.
Let me say something.
Poch
I
is
don't care what the
smelly, bro.
criteria is. I didn't want him.
Poch is smelly, bro.
Nah,
I
man,
knew who I wanted. I told you what would
Poch
happen.
made Tottenham the
I
most
will
formidable
do.
they've been for a long time.
What?
He did it with Southampton as well. He made them the most formidable they've been for a long
Yeah,
time.
but we're not talking about Southampton, bro.
He did it with Tottenham too.
All right, so if you're talking about, so if we're saying West Ham, Moyes gets sacked, and Poch takes over West Ham, I think he could do a thing. At Chelsea, bro, he's smelly. Poch is that guy, you know, that guy that stinks before PE.
You know what? Let's move on.
Bro, you get me? Bro, he stinks, bro. He's a smelly guy, bro. He's a smelly guy.
Nah. I want to understand. Why did you do that?
Because I know you don't know that guy. Bro, yeah. Poch is that guy.
We're in the school's plimsolls.
Poch is that
Aye,
guy.
that's
bro.
sad, man.
If he goes Chelsea,
I forgot my trainers.
Man said in the lost and found.
I got these cold.
Where
These cold plimsolls.
with the Sunday cushion pad.
And one of them. Name
So-
two, just
so-
one.
One strap here, one's in this.
That's it, bro.
You got a hole. That one's got
Nah.
a hole in the toe at the front.
Nah, man.
Those are the type of strikers who
Aye,
cope on everything.
We didn't even
TM.
talk about we didn't even talk about Palace.
No, we're about to. I was about to say. So
They're cold, man.
they are cold. They are cold.
They're making no one take them for either.
Listen, no disrespect. No disrespect when I say, I swear to God, no disrespect when I say, I fear them more than I fear the Arsenal game. God's honest truth. Just because of the way they play and how. See, I can't win in this motherfucker. I'm being dead honest.
Yeah, hello?
Why are you laughing, bro?
Fuck that, man.
Hold on.
No, I do though. You can't. Hold on. Every week I hear Elise is sick.
One second.
Nah, here comes the bullshit.
Sorry, yeah, the police are outside.
Nah, see.
They're outside.
We're going right here.
They're waiting for you.
You gonna let me explain?
They're waiting for you.
Sims, that's Sims. What's he saying?
Fix your mouth. What
are you doing, man?
What are you doing, man? You didn't know what retake.
What are you doing, man?
Sims,
What are you doing, man?
Let the man talk.
let the man talk.
No. God's not truth. Like no mental whatsoever.
Shut up, man.
No, you gonna let me land? No.
I'm not hearing this shit.
Go on.
Just let me land and then you understand. Why
No, the runway's closed.
Land, bruv.
No, I'm not hearing this shit.
I said what I said. Fuck y'all. I don't care.
But, you know what? They're doing their thing.
No, listen, every week I hear y'all saying Elise say this, Eze that, X, Y, and Z, Zaha. So I know how skilled they are.
I hope Zaza.
And I believe that at their ground, if this is at Old Trafford, I feel different.
I think-
but at their ground, they're gonna squeeze us.
Yeah.
And it's
I
gonna
hope
be
Zaha
tougher.
mashes up
I think it's
Dallo.
gonna be a lot tougher than the Arsenal game, if I'm being honest.
I think
I can't wait.
I think
I wouldn't
looking
say
at how they're lining up these days, you don't know, I don't like Mateta and that. I use just there for vibes. But when
Allow it, Kai. He's gonna
Elise-
transform.
Huh?
Every big game, that brother transforms, bro.
Bruv. When Elise, Eze, and Zaha's on the pitch, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, bro. The temptations.
But to be fair, they don't all free play regularly.
They don't play together now.
They don't.
Only Eze and Zaha's really played Jed regularly. Elise is always on the bench.
Had his injury problems.
Edouard's on the bench quite a lot as well.
He's managing Elise. That's what it seems like. He don't really
You
start.
don't want him to believe his own hype.
No, I think he's managing the injury. I think he's
Yeah,
managing
that's
a lot of
what-
things in
that's
that nature.
Do you know who impresses me for Palace? You know,
The Curry.
Schlupp.
Schlupp.
He was gonna say
I'm
that.
not doing this.
He was gonna say
Schlupp is.
He's a basic baller.
Nah, Schlupp is.
Nah, he's not basic.
He's not basic, but
he's not basic. You know
he's
what you're
just
getting.
power and pace,
But
bro.
he's improved a lot.
He's just power and pace, bro.
Palace.
A lot.
A lot. He's improved a lot since getting to
Bro,
He's a
that
good
is-
player still.
Palace DOTFC, yeah.
Bruv, I'm here for Schlupp.
He's a good player still.
Recess
to be
FC,
fair,
bro.
when you do
Yeah, he's got twist now. He's got twist now.
when you do their first 14, yeah, they're actually cold. Palace are actually cold.
That's what I'm saying. I just at their ground, I fear them more than I fear Arsenal at Old Trafford.
Anderson is probably one of my favorite centre backs to watch in the league.
Yeah, he's cold.
You would.
He's so good.
No, but you understand what I'm saying?
He's
I'm not
so
saying
good.
because Arsenal not good. I'm saying because Palace is
Nah,
tough
I
to go to.
don't. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, well, hey, man.
But Palace could do a thing.
But Zaha's on form at the moment, and that's a
Palace could
problem.
do a
It's
thing.
tough.
On form, Zaha is a very difficult player to stop. And
So-
I mean, God help Dallo in it. Like,
So let me give y'all
praying on
this.
my players.
A week ago, if you went on to Pornhub, you see Bournemouth.
bro,
It'd say a fisting. This week,
They came with the comeback.
this week came with the comeback.
did you say comeback after what he just said about Pornhub?
I doubled down. I had to double down.
Pause.
A man said,
Pause.
come back after porn.
I had to double down.
Come back.
Because he said it. Because you said it.
You could have used any other analogy.
My days.
Why is he mad? All I'm saying, listen, it's real talk though.
The fight back. I don't know.
That sounds like BDSM.
Man couldn't just say resurgence.
Nah,
Man said the comeback.
That's not what we're here for. Why you got to pull out the what is it? Thesaurus? Pull out.
What's going on?
Yo, brother, hey what?
Yo.
Take a minute, bro. You
I don't have to pause. I got.
Can we get a cold glass of water?
Never have to pause.
Can we get a cold glass of water for my man over
Hey,
here?
brother, can
Nah, bro.
we
I don't
get
ever pause.
can we
Can we
get
get
a
cold
moment?
water?
No, you can't have a
You need a cold water.
I said what I said.
Put on the fan. You need a cold water.
All right, so Forest with their 20 million signings. What is it? 21, 22
20.
signings?
No, I think it was
21.
20.
Nah,
21.
Missed out on Beshwa.
That's why, yeah.
So it's just 20.
Oh, what? The documents didn't come at the fax
Nah,
machine.
you know
Batman
what?
didn't
Nah,
come.
last
The fax
minute,
machine.
they were going for the loan, then the buy, then the loan, then the buy, and then they timed up.
I hear it.
But anyway, yeah, no. Bournemouth said we're not going to be the whipping boys again, so
Fam.
turn up.
I don't know what happened. Whipping boys, that's a bit crazy.
How did they come
see,
back?
at the moment, I think I just need a. You get me? Let's do a clap.
I'm not entertaining it anymore. He's gone for he's on a scheme.
Alright.
You know in battle rap where they're just going.
It's so crazy.
Americans are
I'm just
different.
putting words together and y'all just trying to kill me for
All right, Blind Fury. Flipping out.
it. Like, don't play with me, boy.
Fam. The comeback was nice.
We can battle after this.
Comeback was
Nah, brother, not with what you're on. Not with what you're on.
Nah, you don't need to grow up. You don't need to grow up. I can't lie. You know, it's stupid. You are actually stupid.
Yeah, that was cold still.
He said, no,
You know, it's stupid.
I don't want none of what you
That
got.
was cold.
No, but seriously, no.
Where are we? Bournemouth.
What's gonna happen?
Forest.
Bournemouth.
Fuck it.
Nah,
Nah, the comeback was
new
cold. What
new
we saying?
episode. Nah.
What are we saying, Gary O'Neill?
He's looking decent. Maybe it's just new manager bounce. Yeah, new
Nah,
manager bounce.
you know what? Off the back of Scott Parker leaving, it's coming out slyly
Unity.
that he was proper. Like the players weren't feeling what he was saying.
Yeah, it looks like he was calling everyone
personally-
shit.
You see, like when he but you see when he was saying what he was saying, yeah. I kind of took it as like it's well known that they need more players to compete in the league. So I didn't look at it like, right, what do the players think of what he's saying? Obviously, he's left. And it's coming out like
But he didn't look like he left the dressing room. It didn't look like he
from
lost
the
the dressing
outside,
room.
you can normally kind of
No, but
see
he was
it.
having issues with transfers, wasn't he? So like,
That's what
was
he's
his biggest
saying.
issue.
Yeah,
That's what he's
And I
saying.
think that reflected poorly on the players.
But my point is when he was saying what he was saying, he was basically saying my squad's not good enough.
Yeah, but what squad's gonna be like that anyway?
No,
No, but be
if it's
realistic.
well
Be
known-
realistic. You've come out of the championship. You've got the same players.
Yeah, so you know.
You're going into the Premier League.
But them players are not gonna necessarily be happy.
No,
with the
but
fact
they
that
can't.
my
They
manager's
can't
gonna
also be blind to the fact that they need
even
improvement.
further than that, you got a team that you've been promoted with that signed 20 players. I know that's not your financial different situations, but he's looking at that saying there definitely might be okay.
Well, the only
They're gonna
team,
suffer.
the only team that ain't
Can I
signed
say-
anyone
can I
is
say something
Leicester.
though? Can I say something though? Even forget pro level, forget Prem and Championship. Let's talk about Sunday League. If you're in Division 3 and you get promoted to Division 2, you kind of want to add a couple of ballers.
100%.
The levels are different.
You can't assume every player you've got's
when
gonna improve.
Bournemouth go from Championship to Prem, you want to add a couple ballers.
Yeah.
So when he's saying what he's saying, I'm not looking at it like
I didn't
yo,
see
it's
nothing wrong with it
disrespectful.
either. Yeah,
But
there's nothing
obviously
wrong with
it's come out. A few people have said, "Yo, he's taking a piss," and then it's come out that the players are they're not feeling how he was dealing with them. So
I could hear it though because there is players in that squad that had Prem experience.
Yeah, Solanke.
Lewis Cook, not even Solanke. Lewis Cook had a whole season in the Prem. Jefferson Lerma,
yeah, but
Billing.
Yeah,
No,
but-
for Philip Billing didn't really get too much
Yeah,
game
but
time. But those are players that have played Premier League level
Yeah,
before.
but they're good players. But whatever player you're gonna name, you're not gonna hang your hat on.
No, 100%. And I didn't think what he was saying was too wrong either.
I don't think it was.
He was saying that the squad's not getting help.
Asking for more quality.
Yeah,
I think
but
it was.
I mean,
do you know what I think
how
it was
he did it.
how he did it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how he went about
I think obviously on the training ground, he's probably saying a lot. He's probably saying, looking at man in training ground, yo, we're getting cooked this week.
I think, but
It
more
sounds
so
defeatist.
in the press conferences. So like when he said like after Liverpool, when he said they were under-equipped.
He said they weren't helped or something like that. Yeah.
No, I think he used the words under-equipped, or ill-equipped.
That's
So
not him
unequipped.
sending for the squad, though. That's him sending for the owners, basically saying, yo.
But that's why he lost his job.
Yeah, that is why.
That's why he
That is
lost
why
his
that's his
job.
job. Yeah.
I don't think he lost his job because if there were whispers in the dressing room, it was 1 or 2 or 3 players.
Furthermore,
It wasn't like
the
6, 7,
owner
8.
never comes out and makes statements.
Yeah.
Max Denham never says anything. So for him to come out and put out a
It
statement,
was a problem between them.
it looked like it was a thing.
So
where the man
Either
were
way,
beefing.
Forest shouldn't have been losing that game. Is the 20 signings going to hurt them long term?
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
They're not even starting. They're not even starting the striker they bought. You don't start.
I don't think
But
so.
I remember when Fulham came up, they bought like 6 or 7 one time.
I think 9. I think
Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
And it just completely disrupted everything.
QPR
that
did
they
the
were
same
doing.
thing as well.
Yeah, I just
But
think
QPR did it in January
Yeah.
when they bought Samba
And
and
the
all of them. Man, they did it in January.
I think it's so important to get the right players and not.
See, the thing is, I don't think Forest have bought poorly.
so important.
Do you know what it is?
I don't
as
think
well?
they've bought poorly.
Do you know what it is as well? The number.
I don't think it's poor, but you brought in so many. That's the problem.
Because if you look at the selection,
can't be
they play Gibbs White and Lingard up front. You've just bought a striker. Why are you not playing the striker? And I feel like it's a bit where like Cooper's almost overcooking his tactical ideas. Like, brother, like you've bought big players. Gibbs White, okay, you have to play Gibbs White. You've also bought Lingard. Okay, maybe you do have to play Lingard.
Yeah,
but at the same
You never
time,
started the last game.
he started the last game. He played Lingard and
Okay, the game
Morgan was
before
out up
the
front.
game
No, he started the
I
game.
don't-
He started the other one as well. Yeah.
I feel
No,
like
he didn't.
I feel like
Started one of them on the bench, 100%.
I feel like if
Sure,
those
he did.
Not the
players,
last 2. Not the last 2. He played because I watched the last one. I didn't watch this one, but I watched the last one. I watched the highlights of this.
I'm
But he
gonna
was in this
check.
game.
He definitely.
and
He
the
did
thing
start
is,
this one. He started the last one.
I feel like because I feel like he's bitten off more than he can chew with certain players, because it's one thing to buy that many players and maybe half of them are one for the future and academy and whatever. But when you've bought so many players that are going to command a certain level of billing, and then you're going to try to fit them into a certain situation,
But you know what though?
it's going to look techie.
The number, although it's crazy anyway, the number is slightly misleading just because of how much players they had on loan that's left.
Yeah.
So although it's actually 20,
But that is a whole squad though.
it's crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to.
Did they buy any of the loanies that they had?
None.
Nah, they all left.
And they were, and bearing in mind as well, all of the loanies were like Jet
Like Jet
Spence.
Spence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So you've got to replace that.
Garner.
You know what I'm trying to say?
But when
So-
you see Jet Spence went for 50 million and they bought Necker for 17, it's a bit like, why don't you just go and buy back Jet Spence?
Maybe
No,
tried.
they couldn't. They couldn't.
Maybe they tried.
They did.
They did.
Of course
They
they
did.
did.
But it's just like,
No,
Nah,
but
but if you
he
tried,
did
you
it. He
can't.
chose
You
Spurs,
didn't.
innit?
yeah, you're going to choose Spurs.
Yeah,
but
so
it's just-
they tried they tried their thing, innit?
well, he's not getting the game
Conte
time.
was like, who
He's not getting no game time.
Yeah.
Has Spence played any minutes yet?
Yeah, he came in injury time the other day.
Trust minutes.
Wait. Pause. Spurs and Fulham.
Big Metro, 6 in 6.
Yo. One of these.
Yeah, that's
Reason
right.
why-
You're gonna put the money in it next
Here's the
time.
reason why- No, slow down. The reason why,
You conceding?
no,
Okay, sorry.
No.
Sorry.
bro, I always tell you I'm gonna die on my feet, never on my knees. Come on, bro.
Big serve.
So
Pow.
I'm not gonna lie, the goal was.
I'm gonna keep saying it.
was cold.
The goal was cold. I felt a shiver up my spine.
Who? Metro.
Yeah.
Brother, you can't. What you saying? Man, are giving you shivers in your spine.
Why you do it like that?
Forget it.
Why you do that? Why is he continue to do
Leave
this?
him, please.
Why is he doing this?
Big Metro. That's what I'm saying out here.
Shut up, man.
I know you were saying.
And he nearly scored 2. He nearly scored 2, by the way. I know you saw Lurie's palmed out of the top corner.
Yeah.
Big Metro, that's right. Serbian brother. Why do you think the Serbians are always on skangs in movies? You seen John Wick? You seen John Wick? Yeah? You seen Power? The Serbs are dead there. Yeah?
Yo, brother.
No, sorry.
Calm
sorry.
the tape.
The energy.
We gotta go to IKEA next week. Come on.
It's alright. It's alright. It's Serbs.
How much you saying he's getting for this season?
15.
What you saying?
He said 15. I just don't think he's gonna get 15.
That's 7 more, you know.
And it's only 6 games.
Like 9 more.
32. Oh yeah, rotted. No. Even me. Even got me. Yeah. You got me. I will listen.
We got a smart guy from the hood. Well done, Slimmy Sims.
Somebody might say GCSE.
What you get in your 11, bro? What you get? Go on. Look at him. Math teacher. Look at him.
Alright, big up.
Seven more.
Big up Miss Oriaku, innit?
Do you feel good now?
Big up Miss Oriaku, innit?
You feel good? You feel good?
Anyway, back to back. Hold on. This is my segment.
Tell the podcast.
This is my segment. This is my segment.
You're not gonna say
Serbians. Serbians.
So you got to tell the podcast. What'd you get GCSE?
Big up my Serbians.
B.
Okay, well done for you.
Big up Miss Oriaku.
So did I.
No, you didn't.
I definitely did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Didn't go Copeland.
What's 7 plus 6?
Didn't go Copeland.
Your mother can't.
Back to the football. Jesus Christ.
That's 7 more.
Hey, he's on you. He's on you today. He's on you today. He's on you today. He's on you today. He's on you
That's some
today.
high school shit right there.
Nah, he's struggling. That's why he needs to join. He needs to join for the brush.
So 9 more. I'm still comfortable. I'm good.
Yeah, man. Fulham 2-1.
We'll see what happens.
9 goals though.
No, but again, like
He can go on a barren run from now.
analysis though, on a genuine level, Tottenham still look stinky. I'm so sorry.
winning games.
They
They're
still
effective,
look.
though.
They still look stinky.
I'm not scared of them at
They
all.
still look
I'm not
stinky.
scared, but they're winning games.
I'm not scared of nothing.
By
But
the skin of their teeth, it's got they look Castorana. They look Castorana.
No, but remember, you got a manager who's now set them up in just a militant way now.
What do you mean?
You see, all right. Here's the thing. You see the Mitrovic goals.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the way they'll concede.
Mitrovic has been a ragdoll in every centre back, by the way.
No. But I'm saying those type of special moments. At the moment, the way Spurs are playing, they're rigid and it is stinky, but it's effective. So I think you need special moments to score goals against them.
You think so?
They're gonna see
More special moments than you've needed in the past.
I don't think. I think Holly will take more touches in that game.
You said,
What you say?
he said he thinks Holland will take more touches in the next game, in the Tottenham game. He's
All I'm saying is,
I can't believe I'm
Fulham looks stinky, and Mitrovic has ragdolled.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Mitrovic has mashed up big boy centre backs this season. He's mashed up Romero. He's mashed up Van Dijk. He's mashed up Gabriel. He's mashed up some
fucked
serious
Van
brothers.
Dijk up.
He's mashed up some.
He dropped the shoulder and gave him that little step over.
He's mashed up some serious brothers.
Van Dijk, don't back up. Don't back up.
He's mashed up some serious brothers. In a variety of ways as well. It's not the same goal Mitrovic is scoring every game. He's looking problematic.
He's gonna get his 15 still.
Yeah, the 100.
He's gonna get his 15.
It's fine because Slim's gonna pay him after he pays me, and then I gotta pay.
Rotted. But Tottenham, yeah, like
Silly man.
They started, didn't it? They started.
Silly man.
Tottenham
Silly
started
man.
Lengley, Romero, and Dyer again.
Yeah.
I just don't have any confidence in that back three. Not to say that they're a bad back three, because I think Romero is a grade centre back. But
cold.
I just don't think how Tottenham are set up to play, that back three doesn't give me like. I don't look at it and say, yeah, it's gonna be tough to get past them. I can see exactly like with their wing backs especially. I know Romero's gonna get dragged wide. Langley.
Yeah, but
If it's not Langley, it's Ben
But that's
Davies.
what I mean by
They're winning
rigid.
games.
But that's what I mean rigid is because it's like
I don't rate Dyer.
you
like
see how
that.
I'm not saying they're good in transition. They move the ball forward well. I just think that you have Kane and Son.
Midfield is still stodgy.
He's really good.
The midfield is still stodgy.
Yeah, but but they got players to make the difference. That's what I'm saying.
I saw something the other day that made me laugh. Jermaine Genius was like, Bentancur doesn't panic when he gets the ball. Watch when he gets the ball. And then the very next thing Bentancur did was panic and give the ball away. And I rate
that's
Bentancur as a
curse,
player.
innit?
I like Bentancur as a player, but he's not the type of player for me that's going to turn that Tottenham midfield around
What
by
about for
himself.
Basuma?
He's not. He can't get looking.
No, it's not a can't get looking. He's just not. Bro, it's like saying what's
Well, it's not- he's not fit.
It's like
He's
saying
gone
what?
to the next level.
What? I don't think it's
You
that.
were about to say it's about to say well on the party, innit?
No, I was gonna say it's like saying walk on with Casemiro. He's just not in the team.
I think the Casas thing's different. I think with Casemiro, it's like
You can't drop McTominay at the moment.
I think Basuma's gone to the.
No. Think about what you're saying though. Think about. What you're
I know
saying.
what you're saying.
Can't
It's
drop
the
McTominay.
same argument as the Firmino argument.
Yeah.
No,
It's the same
Casemiro
argument as
is
the
an
Firmino
adaptation.
argument.
Basuma's a Premier League player, bruv.
Why do you think it's an adaptation, bro?
Because he's come from
Come
a
different
different
league.
and he's 30 years old.
Casemiro don't need adaptation.
Not even that. I just
McTominay
think it's the same as the Firmino point, where man's not put a foot wrong really in a couple of games. You can't just drop him like that.
Who?
McSauce.
Yeah, anyway, we'll get anyway.
All right, so Wolves and Southampton. Listen,
Southampton pissed
last
me
night-
off.
Hold on, before we go any further. Last night, I'm laying in my bed on Twitter. I'm just scrolling. Can't get to sleep. And I saw something that just made me. I forgot the guy was alive. Genuinely.
Who? Redmond.
No. Diego Costa is going to Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves because
Yeah, even that, it might be it's in the balance, but It's even dread.
Oh no, he'll come. He's
coming.
No,
Kaladzic.
He got denied the work permit.
Oh no, but it's not that he was denied. It's that remember there's a new system now, so it don't work the same way.
He got denied.
So he was denied.
No, he wasn't. It's not. No. So let me explain. Let me explain. Let me explain. No. Because it's not that he was denied. He wasn't denied.
Not your missus. I mean in general. Yeah. Sorry, you know, like
He didn't mean that.
Yeah. Sorry,
Let me explain.
Sorry, baby, I didn't mean it. Not you.
It's not that he was declined. No, but genuinely, you lot are wrong. It's not that he was declined.
Bro.
They need to provide a different level of information. So it's a thing where don't get.
Yes, it was.
It's not declined. It was no, exactly. Go and read Ornstein's latest post if you don't believe me. Go and read. It will clear up. It will clear up.
Let me tell you.
It will clear up. It's not declined.
There's a new point system.
You know I'm gonna stop.
He ain't got enough points.
Yes, so they need to provide.
So where was
evidence.
James?
That's not a decline.
What?
Where was James?
What James?
What, Dan James?
You know who I'm talking about.
No, for real. I don't know what James.
Reese.
No. Ward.
James Ward-Prowse.
What was Ward, man?
Nah, we're not getting there. We're still on the
Wait.
we're still on the work permit thing. Why are you doing this, man?
Because there's no point in arguing about that.
No, because he's wrong. It's not declined. It's not declined. Anyway, furthermore,
It was denied.
Kaladzic is dread.
And they appealed.
It's but it's not that.
They are.
Yeah.
Appealing.
That's what I saw.
They are appealing.
Go and read all these.
Heard yet?
So if you're appealing the decision,
Yeah. Why would you appeal a decision?
no, stop shouting.
Why would you appeal a decision?
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up.
I'm not arguing that.
No.
Why would you
pull
appeal
up.
the decision?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up.
Let's
Hold
talk. Why would you appeal a decision?
I'm gonna pull up. Hold on.
That's not my
I'm gonna pull up.
Asking me.
No.
I'm gonna pull up. Hold on. Nah,
Because it was denied.
I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on.
Why would you appeal a
Hold
decision?
on.
Nah.
Look. All right. Cool. Apologies. Diego Costa work permit application not technically rejected and appeal not against rejection.
Not
Hold on.
Rejected.
So then it's not rejected. Rather, he fails to qualify automatically through new point system. So case goes to panel, which will decide whether or not to grant a permit. So therefore, it's not declined, is it?
Brother,
it's up for.
It was declined.
I just.
Oh, go on, read it
I know
again.
you passed maths, but you
Read it
didn't
again.
pass English.
Read it again.
I don't know what's going on.
I got a B+. Read it again.
Not by that logic.
Read it again.
Alright, cool.
I'm not here for it.
And a B.
No.
And a B.
Where's your Vim? Where's your Vim?
My
Read
Vim
it.
coming
No,
on.
Oh, it's disappeared. It's disappeared.
Can we
read
go
it
back
again.
to what I asked?
Oh, it says Ornstein said
Not technically rejected.
technically rejected.
So it's not rejected.
Brother, if I say you're technically wrong,
That's no. Hold on.
I'm not saying-
No, land that point. No, land that point.
Huh?
If you say you're technically wrong, go on.
if I'm saying you're technically wrong,
Right.
Alright,
Then
well,
it's
there you go. He might be coming, he might not be coming.
No, it's on a no.
Alright, brother. Pause
It's on a
that.
technicality.
Pause that.
Read that again. Read that again. Go on.
What do you mean it's not?
It's on a technicality. He's saying it was
So it's not.
technically-
But is it rejected? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Whether it's technicality or not, is it rejected? Yes or no?
Costa could
Yes.
possibly be going to Wolves.
Yes, it was.
The way that
Nah,
this move has come about, let's let it go. The way it's come about,
His work permit was rejected.
Let's let the viewers decide.
the way this come about, the way it's come about is that Sasa
Yeah, that's dread. 45 minutes in.
just got signed
Torn
on
ACL.
45 minutes and he's torn his ACL.
That's dread.
Was it bad? I didn't see
And
it.
he almost ended up at you lot.
Dread.
Yeah.
That's dread.
So
45 minutes in.
My original question.
And it didn't look. He didn't look like he tore it as well. It was that with Van Dijk's one. He walked off.
So I can't.
Can you do me a favor
Did he play
and watch
well?
the? Can you do me a favor and watch the highlights
Did he
and
play-
then get back to me?
Yeah, but then highlights ain't gonna show much.
Yeah, but you're asking. Hold on.
Oh,
You're
do you have Sky?
You're even being unfair.
Yeah.
Do you have- do you
You're
have
being
Sky?
unfair.
Can you go and watch
have
the
Sky?
extended highlights?
No, he's being unfair.
I wouldn't watch the highlights.
What midfield was Ward-Prowse against?
Can we stop? Am I
Nah,
talking to
forget that.
Answer the question.
No, wait.
I'm talking to you.
Hold on, give me a second.
Talk to me.
me a second.
I talk back.
Are you saying? Are you saying he played poor?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm asking because we were talking about.
I didn't watch it though.
No.
So are you saying he played
We
poor?
were talking about levels, and I said he's not levels.
What's not levels though?
Yeah. With that.
Well, he didn't do anything. He didn't.
So you-
change
so you're
anything.
saying he played poor?
You expected him. You said, and I'm probably paraphrasing you,
Yeah.
but you said that he can change games. He's this. He's that,
100%,
and he can't go up to that next level. And I said to you, I don't think he's at that level at all.
Okay.
I think he's at his ceiling right now. That's
Okay.
he's as good as he's ever gonna get.
Okay.
My question to you is cheeky, but honestly, watching the the extended highlights I watched, average. He was bang average the whole game.
All right.
But I'd need to watch the full game.
No problem. When you get a chance, to
You're being unfair. He's being unfair. He's being unfair.
But then, even still, that's one game.
You're being unfair.
Or two, because you asked about.
yeah.
Stop darking off hammers or what the pro say.
But I promise you, we'll come back to this. We'll come back.
Because do you know why you're being unfair? Because you wouldn't have said that about Ruben Neves if Ruben Neves was getting cooked by Everton midfield.
I
You
think
wouldn't have said that.
I think Ruben Neves is also at his ceiling as well.
But you would take Ruben Neves at United?
No.
Okay. Who's your dealer?
Who's my dealer? Who's my dealer?
I need some of that.
Listen.
So we're arrowing.
I hear it. That means hurry up. I hear it. I don't know why I'm so
that was 1-0, whatever.
What was that, Nathan?
Nah, but wait. Can I just say
you
something?
signed
Yes, sir.
Ward Prowse over the course of the season will definitely prove you wrong.
Okay.
I'll stand.
Where's that money at?
Wolves look good, by the way.
Yeah, but we can't. It's not going to be a
They
tangible
always
bet,
did. But
Cutting edge still.
Bruno
Lage.
realized, you know what? I need a focal point.
I need cutting edge, yeah. But he's always wanted one. He just couldn't buy one.
I don't think Diego
was
Costa
working.
changes much, but I think he comes in and adds.
He's gonna.
He
be
gives. He puts
smelly,
that
bro.
dog.
He's gonna be smelly.
Got that
How do you know
dog.
that? When's the last time you saw him play?
He's 33, bro.
He didn't play for the whole.
No, he's 35 now, isn't it?
No, 33.
He didn't play for the whole
33.
last season.
Jesus Christ.
That's why he didn't get enough points for his
Yeah, he didn't play. Where's it? Atletico last season?
Monero.
Bruno Diego Costa. Because he ain't played for Brazil.
That's why.
glad that went under the radar.
No, I heard what he said.
Okay.
But it's not been rejected, so I don't really care.
That's why his permit got denied.
Yeah.
Anyway, Steven Gerrard.
It's not been denied, but
Because he ain't got enough points.
it's gone to review.
He's no longer seen as
Steven
elite.
Gerrard's
wait.
players rescued him this week.
Did they?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yes.
Did they?
Yes.
Nah, man, I still
Say
think
that
he's
again?
going. I still
Steven
think
Gerrard's
he's going.
players rescued him.
I think he's going same way.
If he lost that game, I think he'd be gone.
I think he's going same
Nah, I
way.
don't think so.
No.
Not yet.
I think they're back in this thing.
I think he's going same way.
Whoa.
Oh my days.
I think. Also, big up Leon Bailey, Gaza forever.
Go on, the next one.
I'm telling you, Ivan Toney, bruv, it's looking lit over there,
He ain't
bruv.
gonna
Come.
do that story. 'Cause he's
Come
gonna
on.
go.
What he said? Yeah,
Might be
I
going
think he's
World Cup.
trying to
Yeah,
do
it's
that
getting
late
World Cup
push for
still.
England.
You might be going World
He's getting
Cup.
World Cup.
Ivan Toney, come.
Again.
We have bag juice, bruv. Come, man.
He's gonna
Anyway.
get 15.
So moving
as well.
moving forward to a more exciting game because City weren't great on.
You don't even talk about Villa at all.
But Haaland scored
You
again.
want to talk about Jamaica? I hear it. You want to talk about Leon Bailey? Alright, cool.
Scored.
Anything
Haaland scored again.
What?
on how many touches?
Like 6.
Doesn't matter.
What
Impressive.
is he selling?
Yo, what cat is getting ragdolled out there?
No. We're talking about Haaland. Stop that.
No, can no one hear that?
I did. But I was capping.
Can no one hear that?
You're not gonna get away with it.
I already cleared it up. I don't care. Say what you
You're
want.
not getting away.
Say what you want. I already cleared it up.
We need to bring it back to the first pod, you know. You're not getting away. Haaland hit the crossbar. Nunez scored in the charity shield.
Yeah.
Scored.
But he looks like a
Haaland hit the crossbar.
Nunez is like a Liverpool player.
It's looking like.
I want you to watch that pod back, actually. I feel like you got selective memory.
I need a juice.
I feel like you got selective memory.
Mate, this guy, bro.
So
So as Haaland adapted.
I don't think so. Adapted to Prem,
You know what's mad, bro?
but not to City.
Do you know what?
I hear it. You're doing this. You're doing that.
You need to follow Redmond to Besiktas.
You're doing it for the viewers. I see what you're trying to do here, but we're on your neck right now. I see what you're trying to do.
Well, we couldn't be on your hairline.
I see. I understand. You know what? I understand what you're trying to do. All right, mate. I'll give you 2 more jokes. Then we'll get-
You give me.
I'll give you 2 more jokes.
All right, it's all right.
Because we're here talking about
Ask
your
your
wild
boys to
claims.
back you.
Triple H, the whole thing. Oh shit!
I'm playing the game.
What claim did I make? What claim did I make? I cleared up already.
So who's adapting better?
Who's adapted better? Well, we don't know because Nunez was banned for 3 games.
Wait.
Nunez been banned for 3 games. We don't know.
Give them a minute.
Hello. Let the men talk.
As I was saying, I still don't think.
Throw my towel back. I'm gonna need that in a second.
I still don't think Nunez looks like a.
Section over. I'm gonna catch it.
I still don't think Haaland looks like a City player at the moment. And like I said earlier, when he stops scoring, if he stops scoring, it's going to be a very funny conversation. Because, again, I said this before. We've seen this.
Say something.
No, go on. No, go on. Listen, we can do analysis so we can make jokes. And I guarantee if we're making jokes, I'll win. Yeah, that's right. You got some on your lip, brother. You know how I sort that out.
The joke was your claim that he's not adapting.
Brother,
He's got
and
10 in 6.
brother,
He's got 10 in 6.
I can't lie. You remind me of my missus still. I can't lie.
Alright, here what we're not gonna do.
I can't lie. I can't lie.
Slims, I can't lie.
Give me one of them cups. I'm gonna need some alcohol too.
You're gonna force me to take off your hat, you know.
I can't lie, bro. Let me tell you something.
You're gonna force me to take off your hat.
Let me tell you something.
You'll fight no more.
Nah,
Let me tell you something.
deep in Courtney now.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
Second
something.
time he said it in this way, it's like half an hour.
Wait. Let me tell you something. How much goals has Haaland got?
Can I ask you a question?
No, wait. Let me finish.
Alright, I'll let you learn.
10 in the Prem.
10 in
So
what?
he's
6.
10 in the Prem.
10 and 6, yeah. 10 and 6.
Alright. I want to know. Do you know what's mad? You're sitting here trying to justify.
But what have I said that's wrong?
Wait, bro.
I'm asking
You're
what I've said that's
trying
wrong.
to justify.
It's all love. It's all love.
You're trying to justify a man not having adapted
I'm not trying
while
to justify it.
scoring 10 goals in 6 games, bro. It's impossible, bro.
No, but no one. Listen, again, I think this is why my point's getting misconstrued. I'm not saying that he won't score goals, and evidently he's been scoring goals. But does he look like he fits into City's system, or does he look like a City player? I don't think so. I think he's a man at City that's scoring a lot of goals.
Bro, I'd say as a man.
And I said, do you know what's funny? I said a very similar thing about Tammy Abraham at Chelsea, and didn't he go on a mad run when he started at Chelsea as well? He scored I think he scored 6 in 7 or something stupid, or 6 in 5 or something like that. And I said, Tammy Abraham is a player that will always score goals. He's a great footballer, yes, but at the highest level, he's going to let you down because you can't play the way Chelsea wanted to play.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
And I think the same, I don't know, obviously, Haaland, I don't know if he's going to stay that way. I'm not saying that he can't be molded or he can't change. But I'm saying he's going to take longer to adapt to City.
Right, for clarity, if by the end of this season, Haaland has
30 goals, I can't say nothing.
33 goals. I'm just asking, 33 goals, but he still averages 12 touches.
I can't say nothing.
Has he adapted?
I'm gonna have to say he has.
So what's the difference between that and now?
Because the season hasn't finished.
Yeah, but
because for example,
with that being said, it can only get better from.
But on the same flip side,
more touches.
But on the same flip side, to use his point, if he was to now go on a bad run for 10 games and doesn't score, then
but he's involved in play.
Hold on,
is he adapted then?
Yeah, I would say he's adapted. He's just not scoring. But we're talking about him at the moment.
Oh, he's got a brace tonight.
But we're talking. No. He's scoring right now, so it looks good. He's scoring right now, so it looks good. But I'm saying if he goes on a 6 or 7 game run and he's not scoring, and Pep starts taking him off at half time because he's not getting involved, what happens? No, hold on. What happens? Ask my question. What happens?
I don't
then
know.
what happens? What do you say?
We're talking about I don't know.
But we have to talk about if buts and maybes because he's not done.
Facts, bro.
The facts is he's been scoring.
Can I say this? Can I say this to you?
None of you ask. But you have asked my. Does he look like a City player right now? Yes or no?
What do you mean?
Does he look like a? You know what I mean?
Answer the question.
Does he look like a City player?
Yes.
Does Grealish look like a City player?
What are we talking about?
Just answer the question. Just answer the question.
Does Grealish look like a City player? What is a City player? Someone that's possession based.
So then, how can you say no Haaland if you don't know what City player is?
Because Haaland is adapting to the City team.
No, Haaland is scoring in the City team.
He's ending.
Haaland is scoring in the City team.
Anyway, next.
Okay, now it's anyway.
No.
All right, cool.
Can
I say something?
Can't be bothered with the friggery.
You lot are taking my argument from he's scoring goals, so it means that I'm not saying he won't score. A lot of players score goals in teams that they don't suit to.
Hold on.
Because some players are exceptional.
I'd be happy if he wasn't scoring goals, but he was in.
It's not about whether I'd be happy. It's not about whether I'd be happy. A striker is there to score goals. I will say that before anyone, of course. But I'm a football fan first, and I don't think that you can get away in the modern game right now, taking 6-7 touches in a game and call yourself a top player. I don't think you can do that. That's me. You don't have to agree.
I don't have a dog in this fight. This is clearly between you two, and now obviously Slim's just doing what he's doing.
You better take him out if I'm blood clot, Joe.
But this is.
What you think this is, bro? Stop soaking, blood.
But I will say this.
Sorry.
I will say this. How do we know that Pep is saying just do what you do?
We don't know. And if that is what Pep is saying,
so he's adapted.
But I'm talking about, right? For example, we have to go off history, right?
Yes.
Pep has never had a player like that.
No,
and any player that has tried to play,
never had a player like Nunez.
True. Well, actually, that's not strictly true, but I'll come to that.
You understand what I'm trying to say, though?
I get what you're trying to say.
Because they've not had like a number.
And you are wrong.
No, but they've not had a number 9.
No. Barrios is very similar to how Nunez was.
No. I'm saying Klopp's never had that.
Do you remember Lucas Barrios?
You said Lucas Barrios.
Do you remember Lucas Barrios?
No. Yes, Dortmund. Yes.
Yeah. Paraguayan bad boy.
I'm talking about Liverpool.
You asked the question, I gave you an answer.
No, I'm talking about Liverpool system. I'm not talking about him as a manager.
Huh?
I'm talking about Liverpool system, not him as a manager. I'm talking about his system.
But that's what I'm saying. You're saying he never had a player. I'm giving you one.
No, I'm saying
at Liverpool, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
No, so you're right. But what I'm saying to you is,
before you even said Lewandowski, they said Barry.
Lewandowski was technically a proficient, and he's nowhere near as. Him and Nunez are not the same player. I don't even know why you made that.
Let me just land this point. I don't think, and knowing how militant Pep is, if he wasn't happy with Haaland brought to the table, he wouldn't be playing.
No, I agree with you.
And
to a point.
The word adapt might not be the right word.
No, but I agree with you to a point because the reason why I say this with Pep is because we've seen Pep's. Huh?
What word?
I'm not saying I know that. I'm just saying I don't think
because they don't exist. A motherfucker with 10 and 6 has done everything.
Like I said, if Haaland stops scoring goals, the conversations will be very different, and we'll come back to this.
We will listen.
Obviously, at the moment, like I said, I can't say nothing about a man that's putting numbers. I did this with Bruno. I said, if a man's putting numbers on the board, fuck what he's doing. He's putting numbers on the board. I said this about Bruno. And you don't know my opinion on Bruno.
No,
you can't, and I say this all the time, and
Looks more structured
you
now.
will know this. I say this all the time. You cannot say nothing to a man that's putting numbers on the board. It doesn't matter what he's doing. He's putting numbers on the board. So I can't really say nothing for him right now.
So we're gonna move on, and we're gonna have a segment in which you guys argue this out in a different thing altogether.
What do you think this is?
Well, it's better that than me sit here and have to listen to this shit. So what I'm gonna say to you is this: Brighton versus Leicester. Brendan is on the ropes.
He's an idiot.
He's on the ropes.
I feel sorry for him.
I do too.
What do you feel sorry for?
Hands are tied.
His hands are tied.
Hands are tied.
His hands are tied.
Guys.
No matter what you
no.
No matter what you think about him as a manager,
No.
in this particular situation, his hands are
Take
tied.
Brendan Rodgers out of the equation.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, sir.
Is that Leicester squad, that squad in itself?
No, it's not
should
good
it be at the
enough.
bottom? Should it be at
It's
the
not
bottom
good
of the
enough.
Prem?
It's not good enough.
That squad is not good enough.
No.
It's not. No, I get. I agree with you. It shouldn't be at the bottom of the Prem. But if you look at the situation and circumstances
sold
of the
essentially
players,
their best defender.
it's not his fault.
They have never replaced Vardy. They've never had a succession.
They
plan
did
with
that.
Vardy.
See, that's a lie. They did Dackers there. Dacker don't play.
But their keeper then.
Is that good enough in your opinion?
It's not always good enough. Who?
No, it is about
Danny Ward is awful.
He's
awful.
Danny
No,
Ward
is
is
that good
awful.
enough?
To replace Vardy,
Based on what I've seen.
Yeah.
he's good enough to play.
Good enough for what? Yeah, that's the question.
Well, I'm talking about a succession
replace
plan to
Vardy.
your striker who helped win you the Premier League.
I don't think.
You can't buy a player to replace Vardy.
No, it's not. No, but you can have a succession plan which they
They
do
did,
not
they-
have.
well,
And
they
Daka
tried,
is
they
a
bought
succession
Iheanacho.
plan.
Iheanacho's not good enough.
They bought
Dak
Dak.
is not good enough.
Dak's still young.
Iheanacho wasn't there to replace Vardy.
Still young.
How old is he?
24? 24, 23?
Right?
I think he could be 23 or something.
Okay. But he's not.
I think
Maybe even younger.
Daka could be good enough.
Yeah, Daka's not a bad player. Daka just don't
You
play.
can't say if buts and coconuts, and now you're saying could be.
No, but Daka's not.
that's the succession
Daka,
plan.
but no, but
That's
exactly
not a
succession plan. How can you say it's a succession plan?
Because you haven't bought somebody who's
Sorry,
proven to come and
what
do
does
that job.
succession plan mean?
See, this
No, I'm asking
I see
you.
what you're saying.
What does succession plan mean?
I see what you're saying.
No, he's chatting shit. He's chatting shit. He's chatting shit. What does succession plan mean? All right. So what is he talking about?
Hold on. Put it this way: when Ronaldo left United, right? First time, United didn't have a succession plan at all,
But Valencia was the succession, or Nani was the succession plan.
but they weren't good enough. So it's not.
yeah, but that doesn't mean that wasn't the plan.
No, yeah. It's,
Okay,
it's
fair
still
enough.
a plan.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a poor fucking plan then.
Yeah, whether
well,
it comes
that's-
out-
That's a different argument. It's a different argument.
Kelechi and Nacho are both
But we
shitty
don't
plans.
know if Daka is a poor plan yet.
Yeah, we don't.
You haven't seen enough of Daka to say that.
We don't, because Vardy wasn't tearing up trees when he first signed.
Vardy's still there.
But why are
Vardy's
you
still playing.
Vardy and not giving the 23-year-old.
Well, they did, and
nothing is happening.
No, but they did, and then Iheanacho and because I watched that game, Iheanacho and Daka both scored. What they were 1-0 up in the space of a
Iheanacho
minute.
scored in 15 seconds.
Daka equalized.
So what you're saying is
McAllister
that
said,
they
whoa.
need to drop. They need to drop my guy. They need to drop Jamie Vardy then.
They did.
No, they didn't. He didn't.
I'm not getting this.
He didn't start.
I'm not getting this.
He didn't.
They dropped
Oh,
him.
they dropped him.
Vardy didn't start. You're right. No, you're
They
right.
dropped him. Yeah, they did.
And they both scored. So
Do you think that changes things going into the next game?
They both scored, but Brighton's just a.
No, Brighton's a
good-
machine. We'll get there. But I'm saying
the problem with Leicester is personnel. They don't have the available
not good enough.
personnel.
They've got enough to be doing better than
One,
what they're doing.
arguably,
not good enough.
but
Ndidi thing at centre back as well.
because Soyuncu is
not good
out the
enough.
door. He's going Besiktas.
But the
Is he going as well, Dick?
He's
the other
going.
day,
He's
the other day,
going.
we were lauding Soyuncu.
Yeah. Well, people took a purple
The other
patch.
day we were
People
loaded,
took a purple.
100%.
No, but people took a purple patch and took a purple patch and said,
I'm
yeah,
saying, like,
he's one of the best in the league.
In general.
He won a purple patch. He throughout last season, the season before last,
Players
we
lose
were
form though.
lauding Soyuncu.
Players lose form though.
Okay.
Or
you
he's
got
just,
you got to play a player.
or there's a
playing-
great idea. He's not good enough.
No, Soyuncu, no. We can't tell him to say that.
I don't know, but
After
he's
the
fallen
When
whole
a player comes
season.
into a league and he plays all right the first season, plays decent
That wasn't his first year.
as a
though.
centre back.
That wasn't his first year.
What last season?
That wasn't his first season.
Okay, cool. So he's had 2 good seasons.
Well,
Is what you're saying. 1.5 good seasons.
Soyuncu.
He's had more of a good season than fucking Fofana has. You're not on defensive Fofana,
He was injured. Let's not do that.
but he's played.
Fam.
You can't say he's better if the other dude's injured.
But Soyuncu is.
For me-
I don't understand.
For me, Brendan's doing the madness.
No, I agree.
doing the
But
madness.
I think in this particular situation now, his hands are tied. Whatever that transfer policy
Whether
was 2
Leicester
seasons ago
had
to
enough,
now.
and they did just sign a centre back, didn't they?
Yeah, Wout Faes.
Yeah.
Whether they had enough,
He's like David Luiz.
whether they didn't, yeah, he does. But whether they bought any players or they didn't, they still have enough to be doing better than what they're doing.
See, well, I'll agree and
Rodgers
disagree with you.
Is a fraud.
No, I agree and disagree with you because Danny Ward is not. He's not.
Okay,
he's
yeah,
not good.
they should've
He's not
bought
good enough to
keeper.
start the Prem.
Well, no,
wait,
he's not
that
starting the
hit
Prem.
them by surprise though.
They've been
Wait,
unlucky with
wait,
Ricardo
wait,
Pereira.
wait,
Ricardo
wait.
Pereira's died 3 times.
When
the
they
times he's been
bought
there.
Danny Ward, he was a bad boy.
Yeah, but he was a youngster then. They bought him when he was. Remember, he was the backup keeper
How
at
old is he
Liverpool.
now? No. Because remember, he
wanna
went
Google
to
that, actually.
Aberdeen and
Did he?
done well. Yeah, I think he had a
He had a loan spell.
at Aberdeen, and he played dope. And they bought him back, and I'm sure
Danny
when
Wood
they
don't
bought
start
him
for
back,
Wales.
It was going to be him or Schmeichel
What now?
as a number one.
Maybe.
They kind of bought him back as a number one, and
Right,
Schmeichel.
Danny was 29.
Say where United did Dean Henderson.
Basically.
Danny was 29.
They did that.
I think
Basically.
if
When did he go to Aberdeen?
He went Huddersfield. It was
I
Huddersfield.
think-
No,
if-
look at the Aberdeen loan.
15-16.
Yeah.
Huddersfield was 2016-17. Then he
think
went to
if-
Leicester.
That yeah, I'm not talking about that. That was the one though.
Not that one. This one.
this one,
This one here. No, not that one. That right there.
not that long.
Not that one. That motherfucker right there.
But he made more appearances at Huddersfield.
Yeah, no, he did. But I'm talking about him.
Wasn't that in the Prem?
I think the Casper Schmeichel thing blindsided.
Yeah, blindsided him.
I think if he knew like earlier in the window.
It wouldn't have made
Yeah, they would have signed Leno.
Because apparently they
They wouldn't sign Leno, yeah.
Yeah, but they had no. But that's what I'm trying to say to you. They had no money.
The way that Fulham paid for Leno, Leicester could definitely pay for Leno.
But they've got no money. That's the point he's
They've
saying.
got money. They don't want to spend
They
it.
don't want to spend money because of what's happened over the last 2 seasons. The
They're
owner
making-
came out and said, "Look, we've spent a little frivolously over the last couple of years, and now I've got to tighten the purse strings."
They've got a
At this
record loss.
particular moment, if he would have went and said, like you said, the Schmeichel thing did blindside them. However, when you build like a transfer plan, and Schmeichel's not said anything, he's in the plan to stay. All of a sudden, he says you can't now change. That's what I said about Ronaldo. I wish Ronaldo would have said I want to go in April or March because then it would have been like, oh, okay, cool. We might actually let him go because we don't have time to kind of rejig the plan.
There ain't no mind about it. Take
No,
it.
but it's
Take
the
it.
same
Here,
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Get out.
It would have been like you can go.
No, but this is with Leicester where it's a bit unfair because we say they've got money. They're about to register a record loss of I think 120 million in losses. That's a record loss for Leicester.
more.
Something ridiculous like that. Yeah, they've only just got money for Fofana now. That money
Yeah,
for
but that's
Fofana
money
came
goes straight to that,
Yeah,
though.
that's gonna go straight to that debt.
straight to that debt.
So really and
Straight away,
truly, what they would have had to spend is maybe 40 million before that Fofana money's come in.
What did the centre back
You
cost?
can't. That centre back cost 15
Like
mil.
15 mil. This is what I'm trying to say, like,
they ain't
you
got
got
money
much-
to replace. But like I said, so I was going to go for their team. Ricardo Pereira, I don't think they could have anticipated him going down with as many injuries he's gone down with. Castagna, same thing. They've to the point where they're now playing Dennis Pratt, who was
Justin
on
just
loan
came
last
back as
season.
well.
They got Thomas and James Justin playing. Thomas and Justin playing that.
Yeah.
Luke Thomas or James Justin, yeah.
Justin just come back from injury.
Exactly. He just come, and he did the ACL this season before, didn't he? So like these are players that Amartey's just come back from injury. He's not even a centre back.
Marty is the rubbish.
You got
No, but I'm saying- no, but I'm saying
you got a Yuri
he's not even
Tielemans
centre
and
back.
Madison who both don't want to be there.
And then you've got exactly
But they're still
on
kicking
top of that plus
No, they
Samari,
have to.
Tielemans, Madison, Samari all want to go.
But the players that you mentioned, Swamare, Tielemans,
He's been poor, though.
Madison, Dewsbury Hall, that midfield, they shouldn't be where they are.
But they all want to go.
So by me
Sorry,
saying,
sorry.
So by me saying to you that they're poor, you
Yes,
say
I
they
put
play
Dewsbury Hall in there. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Then what is he? Do you know what he does yet?
Yes, I did.
Do you know what he does yet?
I think it's good. Dewsbury Hall.
Do you know what he does yet? Do you know what did he do?
Yeah, I've always
What did he
rated
do?
I've always rated him.
Against us.
What?
I'm telling you now.
Does I don't ask about what he does against
Shut
you.
up, man. Shut
What
up,
does
man.
he do?
Shut up, man.
No, don't do that.
Relax,
What
bro.
does he do?
Take a deep breath, brother.
You know who Courts
I don't
is?
want you to have like a
What
ordinary.
does he do?
Wait, do you know who Courts is? You know when you have an argument with your missus? You know that first
Hey, call me a missus one more time.
You know that first 20 calls, you know she's got one go-to. Like, yo, Maria, where are you? This boy's pissing me off.
You know what I'm saying?
You get me? That's Courts, I swear down.
Aye, big man thing. Aye.
Sorry, you don't go.
Aye, one second. Let me know. Slim, step outside. Come, step outside. Come. Aye, you man, in a minute.
You got man crying. That's it.
You come as well.
I'm good.
You come as